So today the last thought you are going to have in your life, the Brahma Sutra Adhyasa Bhashya. Om Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Shruti Smriti Purana Namalayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Bhadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavantav Punah Punaha. Hari Om. So all this Pramana, Prameya, Laukika, Vaidika, Sastrani, Vidya, Nisheda, Moksha Parani. All the things are nothing but Adhyasa only. The four domains of this epistemological domain, the four, based on this only we studied yesterday one thought. Pramata, Prameya, Pramana, Prameya, Pramana. So knower knows the object of knowledge through the means of knowledge and he gets knowledge. This is what is happening in our life also from the childhood. Now you are learning very technically. That's all. So this is what we studied yesterday. So without the organs, sense organs, you cannot know the knowledge of the object. Without the body, the adhisthana function, this will not function. Without this adhyasa, the body will not function. All the things will be absent in this Atma or the truth. To function in this world, we need to have adhyasa. Without adhyasa, you cannot have knowledge. So need of adhyasa is important to have this knowledge. That is the point. So here we should not ask whether adhyasa is good or bad. No. So when you want to have the transactions in this world, we need to have adhyasa. That is the point. So, yeah, we studied this one. So yesterday I gave you this one. Now I change this is 0 point. Okay. So without the agent, the knower, there will not be any knowledge. And first point. So you studied. Second point also. Without adhisthana, the organs will not function. Without adhyasa, the body will not function. So you will not find all the things in this Atman. Yeah. We studied this. Yeah. Yesterday we have seen. So if you give grass, it will come. If you take stick, it will run away. So in the same way, man also functions. If you are very friendly, the man comes to you. They have a nice conversation. If you take very nice knife to finish him, he will run away. This is what written there. Whether it is animal or human being, the pratyaksha level, without any no need to have discrimination. Simply you see and react. Simply see and react. This also included in adhyasa. This is adhyasa level 1. Just to see the situation and react. This is what he wants to convey. So yesterday we studied, and this is the passage I explained you. Pashvadipischa Viseshat. Now, so we don't have time to read all the big passage. I will read, just you follow. Okay. This is what you should have done right from the beginning. Unnecessarily you asked me to chant. This is very nice decision. But last day you have taken. It's okay. When I read, you can understand. This also. Okay, the two passages together. I split this, then I'll do. Pashvadipuscha Viseshat Yadahi Pashvadayaha Shabdadihi Shrotradinam Sambandhe Sati Shabdadi Vijnane Pratikule Jate Tato Nivartande. Partikulam, if it is bad, then all the animals will run away. Anukule Jate Pravartande. If it is very pleasant, they will come towards us. Ittata Dandodyatakaram Purusham Abhimukam Upalabhya Mam Hantum Ayam Ichchati. This person wants to hurt me. That's why Palayutam Arabante. The animals will run away. Haritaha Trinapurna Panim Upalabhya. The green grass, if you take, Tam Prati Abhimukhi Bhavati. Towards that man, the animals are coming. In the same way, evam, this is so important, evam purushaha api. In the same way, the human being also, and he says that vitpanna chittaha. Vitpanna chitta means what? That learned person. Now see, even this learned person, the persons of cultivated mind also. Learned person. He has got all the knowledge. Even though we have all the knowledge, every time in our practical life, we are not bringing that knowledge completely. If somebody takes a knife, we will not have this viveka to what that react. If knife comes, immediately we will run away. Simple, that's all. We will not use all whatever even the doctorate also. Oh, 1 minute, I will do research and I will react. No, immediately will react. No need to have a deeper knowledge. Evam purushaha api vitpanna chitta, the learned person or cultivated mind, krura drishtiin, krura, the person is very krura, is coming towards us. Akroshataha, this word the shouting at us. Kambodhyakaram, so he takes knife. Balavataha upalabhya, the man is a very powerful man, shouting at us with all krura drishti and taking the knife, coming towards us. And that tato nivartante, we will run away. See how he's running very nicely. Na? See, in Tamil we say Tunda Kanam, Tuniya Kanam. Tamil nice word. Whatever you have, just drop and run away. Tato nivartante. Tat viparitan prati pravartante. Here viparita means not opposite. Here generally viparita means very dangerous. Here in this context, viparita means opposite. It's opposite of that thought. If somebody brings a knife, we will run away. If they are very good, then we will go with that friendship. The point is how the animal is reacting the same way man also react in the pratyaksha level. That's all. No need to have deeper knowledge. Ataha samanaha equal. Pashvadibhi purushanam. Therefore, Pashu and Purusha both are same. Very nice statement. I'll take this statement wherever I go. Pashu and animal, Pashu and man, you both are same. Sir, you have to understand the context. In this context, only Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya brings this point. So we should not use this for our, practical purpose wherever we want. The point is, we react. How animal reacts. This also adhyasa. Okay. Pramana prameyi vyavahara. Purushara. Pashvadihi purushanam pramana prameyi vyavahara. Pramana, the means of knowledge and the object of knowledge, we react immediately how animals are reacting. Okay. Pashvadinam cha prasiddha aviveka purasaraha. There is no viveka there. Purasaraha. Pratyakshadi vyavaharaha. Tat samanya darshanat. So man or animal both will react. Where in the pratyaksha, during this transaction world, aviveka purasara, no need to have knowledge there. Simply see and react. So this is one kind of adhyasa level. In adhyasa level, in one level, we react like animal. That's all. So point is over here. One point he put. Vitpatti matama vipurushanam pratyakshad vyavaharaha. How animal react in the same way, even though the man is cultivated mind, pratyakshadi vahara. While we are doing the transaction level, and tatkala samaniti nischiyate. Both are same. Both are reacting the same way. Non-discouraged. It is ascertained that even in the case of men of learning, the efforts concerning perception, etc., are of the same nature during that period of non-discrimination. We are not doing discrimination, simply react. Okay. So going to thought number 14. The point is, in the transaction level, we react like animal. That is the point. For that only he brought this much passage. He was explaining each and every word. You understood. I know you understood. You have to understand. Why? There is no time, sir. Understood. Quick. Next thought. I'm going to next thought. The person is a learned person now. Learned person, he knows what is the jiva and what is body. This person is doing yajna. He is believing that when I die, my soul, my jiva, soul means here jiva, will go to other world and enjoy these pleasures. Kamatmana, Swargapana, Swargaparaha Janma Karma Palapradam Kriya Vishesha Bahulam Bhogaishwarya Gadim Pradi Bhogaishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Apagrata Chetasam Vyavasayatmika Buddhau Vyavasayatmika Samadau na Vidiyate Buddhi. Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Samadau na Vidiyate. So they are not interested in Vedanta or Satya Chittananda. I am not interested in all those things. Tattva Bodha, Atma Bodha, Al Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, I am not interested. So I don't want that kind of knowledge. I want to have knowledge. I want to perform some rituals so that I can reach higher world. There I can enjoy the pleasures. Swargapara. So that kind of person, this person, okay, he is not having interest in Vedantic knowledge. He is having interest only in doing the performance of this rites or rituals. I will go to the other world and enjoy. This person has got the interest. I don't want to go to any heaven or hell. I want to get liberation. So I want to know what is the truth. Sat, Chit, Ananda are getting what is the truth. So he is interested in Vedantic knowledge. He is looking like Buddha, okay? So you should not say Buddha is not talking anything about Vedanta. No, you have to understand. I am showing this Buddha. He wants to get liberation. I want to get liberation. That is the point. I want to get liberation. I want to know what is the truth. He is having interest in truth and he is having interest in enjoying this other world. There are two people. Getting it? So I don't want to get liberation. Therefore, I am not interested in Vedanta. This person. If I do yajna, then I go to other world, then I enjoy. This person, no, I don't want to go to any other world. I want to learn the truth, want to get liberation. These two people. Okay? This is what I explained here. So what you understood from the two photo, you understood this, that's all. Over. This passage is over. If I take every word and explain, then the sound will come in the head. That's the word. But you understood. The passage you understood. Now I am telling you. Right. Sastriye tu vyavahara yadyapi buddhipurvakari na aviditva atmana paraloka sambandham adhikriyade. That this person understood Sastriye tu vyavahara, Sastra vyavahara, buddhipurvakari. He understood what is this body, what is a jiva, where jiva goes, everything he understood. He studied the scriptures, he understood. Aviditva. Without knowing, he cannot do this kind of performance, the rites. So he knows everything and he is doing this yajnakari. So whatever is explained in the Vedas, he is doing. Tatapi na Vedanta Vedyam Ashanayadi Atitam Apeda Brahma Kshatradi Vedam Asamsare Atma Tattvam Adhikare Apekshate. Na Apekshate. So you have to bring this. Na Apekshate means. So this person doesn't want. The person who was doing the yajna, he doesn't want that. What is that? Vedanta Vedyam. Through Vedanta, whatever the truth is known, I am not interested in that. Ashanayati Aditam. The truth, Brahman is beyond hunger and thirst. I am not interested, having interest in that. Apeda Brahma Kshatradi Vedam. That truth is beyond Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. I am not having interest in that. Asamsari Atma Tattvam. The Atma Tattvam is Asamsari. So all these things are explaining about the Vedanta Vishaya. So the person who is doing the yajna is not having interest in this. Why? Adhikari na apekshata. I am not adhikari in that. Sir, I am not having the adhikaritvam to learn Brahma Sutra and Upanishad. That is, adhikari is different. So this adhikari is, I am doing yajna, I want to go to other world. Is it okay? So adhikari for Vedanta is different. This is adhikari for Vedanta and the adhikari for this yajna is different. Is it okay? If you are interested in this yajna, no need to learn Vedanta. The person who is not having that yajna, he is having interest in Vedanta. Simple. The thing is, Vedantic student is different. Okay? Doing the rituals is different. The ritualistic person and Vedantic person. So Vedantic person need to have the Vedantic knowledge. The ritualistic person need to have ritualistic knowledge. Simple. Anupayogat adhikara virodat. I am not using that Vedantic knowledge. I am not adhikari for that Vedanta. This person says. Sir, don't ask me to come to Brahma Sutra class, sit and understand. I am not adhikari. I am not having interest also. See, if you have interest, you go. Today, last date, they are telling they are going to complete today. Anyway, the recorded version is there. You can see again this 10-15 days. I am having interest only in Yajna and go to other. I am not adhikari for the Vedanta. Is it okay? Yeah, okay. I'm not telling word by word everything. Simply you understand this. Adhikari for rituals is different. Adhikari for Vedanta is different. Okay. So if you want to learn Vedanta, go here. You drop all the rituals. If you are not having interest, then go to rituals. Do all kinds of rituals there. If you do ritual, you go to other world. If you learn Vedanta, you are not going to any other world. You drop body, mind, intellect. You dissolve there itself, like how part breaks and the part space is merging with the all space. In the same way, you merge with the Brahman and you are liberated. This is okay? Right. Praksha tatatma bhuta vijnanat pravartamanam sastram avidyavatu vishayatum nati vartate. Prak tatatma vijnana. Before what is that? Attaining this kind of knowledge, the Brahma Vidya, pravartamanam sastram. So whatever the sastra activity he is doing, that is nothing but adhyasa. You simple. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. Look at me. Sir, I am interested in rituals, sir. That's all. Okay. I am not interested in Vedanta. So before going into Vedanta, after some time I will come to Vedanta. Before going to Vedanta, whatever I study the Shastra knowledge, that is nothing but Adhyasa. Okay? So you may be the Shastri. You are doing Yajna. You are in Adhyasa level only. So this is that point. Pravartamanam Shastram. Okay? Whatever the Shastra he studies and whatever the Yajna is doing, Avidyavatu Vishayatum. That is Avidya only. The ignorant level only he is doing that. You are telling for a mother, say, Sastri, he has done everything, he studied all the scriptures, he is doing Yajna, he is also another level of Adhyasa. That is the point. So, no need to tell any Sastri that, Sastri, you are an Adhyasa only. You may be doing all the rituals, Adhyasa level. So, from the highest standpoint only he is talking. Even while we are doing the performing rites, that is also Adhyasa level. That's all. When you are doing the Sastric activities, Tatatma Bhuta Vijnanat Prak, before Vedantic knowledge. Before Vedantic knowledge, when I do this kind of rites, that is also Adhyasa. Okay? Otherwise, just leave it. If you perform the yajnas, you are in Adhyasa level. That is the point. You understood. Okay? Don't go behind each and every word. What is prak here? What is prak? If you are comfortable with, if you are doing if you are doing yajna, then you belong to the Adhyasa level. You understood. Tatahi Brahmano yajeta. The Brahmana should do this kind of rites. Brahmana should perform this yajna. Ityadini sastrani, or whatever the Shastra says that, the Shastra activities, Shastra injunctions, Atmani. So all the injunctions of the Shastras, the Vidhi of the Shastra, Atmani. Here Atmani means on yourself. Varnashrama Vayo Avastadi Visesha Adhyasamashritya Pravartante. So while that the Shastra is doing, or the Brahmana is doing this kind of yajna, at the time, why he is doing this yajna? Because he is endowed with Adhyasa. What kind of Adhyasa? This person has Adhyasa of Varna, Ashrama, Vaya, Avastadi. So he is endowed with Varna, Ashrama. He says that I am Brahmana. He says that I am Brahmachari. I am Grihastha. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. And he says that, I'm in this age, okay, this is my age, 50-year-old, Avasthadi. I am not Yavana, I am Jara Avastha, going near in Jara Avastha. So he has the Avastha, body level, and he has the age at body level, and at the mental level, he understands he belongs to this Shasrama and this Varna. Having all kinds of this Vishesha Adhyasam Ashritya. The word is using very powerful word. Vishesha Adhyasam. Ordinary Adhyasam means I am man, I am woman. Vishesha Adhyasam means I am Brahmana, I am Brahmachari, I am Grihastha. So I have this kind of at that age, I have experience, I am nearing Jaravastha. All the things he is for that. Cover after cover he is for that. Putting on himself. So having all these covers, Vishesha Adhyasam Ashritya Pravartante, and he is doing this yajna. When you perform yajna, you are completely enrolled with that Adhyasa and you are doing very comfortably. So this is science, we should not understand. So I understood everything is Adhyasa. Hereafter I will stop all the yajna, whatever I do, Gayatri Homa or Mrityunjaya Homa. Today I will go and stop it, everything. Why? Adhyasa. So that is needed in one level. So we are studying the science. We are not telling you how to stop it and you have to continue it. Okay? So whatever you do it, you should not stop, just you continue. That is needed for cleaning our mind. The point we have to understand, while we are doing this yajna, that is also included in Adhyasa. That is the point. What kind of Adhyasa? Varna, Ashrama, Vayo, Avasthati, Vishesha Adhyasam Ashritya Pravartante. So many very nice covers, putting all the layers, and is doing that. Without this Adhyasa, you cannot do yajna. If you want to perform, then you have to sit there. The married person is sitting there, and Brahmana is sitting there, and this aged person is sitting there, and this Avastha person is sitting there, and he is doing. The Sankalpa also you are telling, nah? So all your Gotra, this and that, I am doing this, I am performing this yajna. Vishesha Adhyasam Ashritya Pravartante. That's the point. Adhyasam is that when you perform yajna. Okay? Now, one more very important point. Okay, when I perform yajna, that is Adhyasa, sir. Then what about when I go to Brahma Sutra class, Bhagavad Gita and Upanishad? So, I don't have any Adhyasa. Sir, you are also coming in this category. Says that. Jnana Kanda also addresses itself to the ignorant person only. We are all ignorant only. That's why we are sitting here. Otherwise, first day itself would have finished. First day itself finished. Attained moksha in front of the camera. We are all ignorant. We are all ignorant. So, Jnana Kanda also, Jnana Kanda means Brahma Sutra, Upanishad, Jnana Kanda also addresses itself to the ignorant. Okay, the Jnana Kanda addresses itself to an individual who longs for liberation. We are longing for liberation. We have to get out. We are living in that Adhyasa level only. Okay, when you perform yajna, you are Vishesha Adhyasam Ashritya sitting there. When you go to Vedanta class, already you removed and you are going, only few layers are there. A few layers of Adhyasa we have. So that we will throw it out very quickly. But when you perform yajna, Varna, Ashrama, Vayo, Avasthadi, Vishesham Adhyasam Ashritya Pravartante de. So when you come to Vedanta class, you say, I am not body, I am not body. Already I left my family. The Bhaja Govindam class itself, hey, don't leave your family. Have it. You want to have coffee, tea, all your breakfast, everything. You have to go back and do some Sravana Marana Nididhyasa. You want to have some place, yeah. Why have left that your family? You ask them back. So they will not come. Why? I scolded them and sent them away from my family. No. Just have it. Till you go out of this world, you need to have small things. Because you have to perform at Adhyasa level to get out of Adhyasa. So we should not think that those who are going to the Vedanta class, they are not having, they are also having Adhyasa. Okay? So no No one becomes eligible for the study of the Upanishads unless he superimposes knowership on the self. Okay? So if you study Upanishad, you are also in Adhyasa level only. See that very powerful statement. So three levels he explained. Three levels he explained. Now, so this part of the translation, this is not from Adhyasa Bhashya, this is extra from Bhamati. Vachaspati Mishra showed that, the top. Bhamati, this is the commentary for Adi Shankaracharya's commentary. Commentary for Adi Shankaracharya's commentary. He says, Evam Vedanta api avidyavatu purusha vishaya eva. Even if you go to Veda, study Vedanta, that Vedanta also avidyat. That is also meant for the ignorant or that person. Purusha vishaya. Avidyavatu purusha vishaya, the person who has got the ignorance for them only the Vedanta. Okay? So we should not think that only the performer of the yajna is Adhyasa, a Vedantic student. I don't have Adhyasa. When you say that, that itself says you are in Adhyasa level. Why? You are telling I. Adhyasa. Ahamidam mamaidam. Okay. It's a nice point he concludes. Type Adhyasa type level. But that Pratyaksha level, without any knowledge, we react like animal. This is point number one. No need to have Shastra knowledge, no need to have Vedantic knowledge. Simply we see and we react. Okay, this is Adhyasa level 1. And Adhyasa level 2, I know, I studied the scriptures, I am having interest in enjoying the pleasure in the other world. So I have all the Adhyasas, I perform yajna, I go there, I enjoy this. Adhyasa level 3, I have Adhyasa, I am studying this Vedanta, I want to get out of the Adhyasa. In this also, at Adhyasa level. There are three levels of Adhyasa. Vyavahara level and the Shastriya level or the Vedantic level. Is this okay? So we are at this level. We are this level and sometimes this level also. We are this level. So many times we are this level and we are not interested in this. And we are extreme left and extreme right. This is extreme left and this is extreme right. Not at middle. So two levels of Adhyasa. So we perform our activities. This is okay? Yeah. Yeah. Demonstration of the definition of the superimposition. This is very nice thought. Very, very, very nice. You will like it. Simple thought, very nice thought. It's not very heavy. Now see, this Adhyasa is a different level of Adhyasa. He explained. Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya has given the definition for Adhyasa, the third point definition for Adhyasa. Smriti Rupa Purvatra Paratra. Smriti Rupa Paratra Purva Drishta Vabhasa. He has given the sound. No, see? Oh, yes. I heard this somewhere else. Here only 10 days back we studied. Smriti Rupa Paratra Purva Drishta Vabhasa. You have seen something somewhere else and you remembered and you brought that idea on this for that rope. Seen snake, remembered snake, brought snake on the rope. The same definition is bringing, but he drops only the Smriti Rupa. I am bringing snake on the rope. He just dropped the Smriti Rupa. Smriti Rupa he has taken and brought the same idea again here. The first level of Adhyasa, Adhyasa level 1. So this is very interesting Adhyasa. I myself, I superimpose myself on my relatives. I superimpose myself on my wife, my husband, my children, my daughter and my son, my pet. You cannot say dog. Once I went and I told a dog, they became very angry. I told them, this is in Tamil we say nai. Oh, you should not say like that. Bad word. In Tamil, if you say nai, highly bad word. In a nai, oh, dog, bad word. How can you call it? Pet. Pet. So pet. If you touch my pet, it is affecting me. If you touch my daughter, I become angry. If you touch my son, in the same way. All the things you have to put extra. I'm not going to more than that. Okay, all is my product. When you touch them, you are touching me. So this is one level of adhyasa. I see myself on them. If you please my the daughter, you are pleasing me. If you please my son, you are pleasing me. So I see myself on them. This is adhyasa level 1. Bahya dharman atmani adhyasyati. And second level, this is little what that. I see myself in my body. I am gundu. In Tamil we say gundu means I am fat. It is there. But you should not use this kind of word in other countries. So that is dangerous. In Tamil Nadu, you can use as much as possible. The people of very daily life, they are using this. That is making so many problems in this society also. But we should not comment on the body. So why? We are having an attachment to the body. That's why. So here, the social problem he is bringing here. Social problem level of adhyasa is bringing here. The person thinks that I am fat, I am tall, I am running, just I am walking and jumping. I'm jumping and walking. So when I identify myself with my deha dharma, the body dharma, I say I am what that fat, I am tall. If I am tall, the people are teasing me in different way. If I am what that gundu or fat, people are what that teasing me. So my shape is teased by the people, I get affected. Why? Because of adhyasa. See that. The social problem is a source of adhyasa only. So here Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya says, don't feel that somebody is calling you as a gundu. I leave it. Yes, you are calling my body, but my atma is not gundu. It's all pervading truth. Getting it? If somebody is making with the color problem, see the color problem is ruling the whole world. National problem. The racial problem. All the problems are coming when we identify man, woman. If man makes any comment on woman, finished. Hey. Woman makes any comment on man, hey. See that? Why? Identification of the body. I am man. So I am woman. I am young. If you make any comment on young people, okay, youth, old people, old. So old, youth stage, getting a woman, young, all the color, all the shape, everything we identify the body, then the problem comes. So Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya is giving the root cause of the social problem, the second level adhyasa. Color problem, you see, so what is happening all over the world, the color problem, the racial problem. Okay? So you cannot make any comment on this way. When you make this comment, gundu, only height, short, that's making problem. So we should not. Because why? When I talk about your physical structure or some comment, this is the kulla katrika. In Tamil you said. How do you say in English? Short brinjala. Making this kind of comment. The opposite person is getting angry. See, unnecessary problem. The person should understand. The person is identifying with the body so much. If you make even small comment, it reacts. Oh, dangerous. So when we learn adhyasa, we will not have any comment on this. No comments. Just even if you get laughter, you have to control. And you have to see some sun, moon, and you have to laugh. Not looking at the person laughing at you, the dangerous. Why? He sees himself in the body. Deha dharman atmani adhyasya. And going to the third level, on Indriya dharma. So he identifies with superimposition of Indriyas and Atma. So I am not able to hear. Suppose if you comment this person is the deaf person, then person is getting angry. The person is blind. No, he is getting angry. I have a superimposition on this. So all the 5 sense organs. Okay, Indriya dharmana atmani adhyasya. Going little closer, and antakarana dharman, the mental thoughts. So we superimpose mental thoughts also. Very subtle level, he is going from grass level to subtle level. So Indriya dharma, I have desire, I resolve, I have doubt. Always I have doubt. Not in the scriptures, in my family members. Wherever I got doubt. Office also doubt. Shamshaya buddhi. All antakarana. So we superimpose antakarana on us. And the final level, we superimpose our ego. Ego, superimposing ego on that body, on the Atma. Now see this. This is the sloka. You understood. So 5 levels of superimposition. Deha dharma, Bahya dharma, Deha dharma, Indriya dharma, Antakarana dharma, Aham pratyaya. All the 5. You getting it? So the Bahya dharma, Deha dharman, Indriya dharman, Antakarana dharman, Aham pratyaya. There's 5 levels of adhyas. From grass to subtle level he brings very nicely. That's all you understood. Whatever I told you understood, when you read this, you will understand. That's all. Okay? It's not frightening. It's easy only. Okay? Now, section, so that thought by thought will go. Adhyaso nama atasmin tadbuddhihi vyavocha. One more definition. Please, you note it down. This is one more definition of adhyasa. The same definition. He has given the third thought. Same definition. One more time he brings here. Not one more. It's one more time. Adhyaso nama atasmin tadbuddhi. This is the real word. Atasmin tadbuddhi. One thing in what is not that thing. The superimposition, defined superimposition as a cognition of one thing in what is not that thing. Cognition of one thing means the cognition of a snake on the rope is called what that adhyasa. It's very nice. Atasmin tadbuddhi. Even if you do not remember a whole line, you can remember atasmin tatbuddhi. That's all. Atasmin tatbuddhi is what the definition. Very nice definition. The same definition is repeating here. Adhyasa level 1. Okay, now see that. Tatyata putra bharyadishu vikaleshu sakaleshu. When they are happy, I am happy. When they are not happy, I am not happy. Always my life partner is not happy. Therefore, I am also not happy. Even though I have everything, he is not happy or she is not happy. Sakaleshu vikaleshu. The son is not happy. Daughter is not happy. I am not happy. Ahameva vikalaha sakalaha. When they are happy, I am happy. When they are not happy, iti bahya dharman atmani adhyasyati. So bahya dharman atmani adhyasyati. All the family problems. We say this is called attachment. This is not attachment. This is adhyasa. Because of adhyasa, in the transaction level, we say attachment. This is because of adhyasa. I see myself in them, then I have problem. Now the family, when you read adhyasa bhashya, the family problem is over now. But you should not tell this to your family members. They will not allow you to go to this kind of class. Simply you have to keep secret in your mind and you have to live in that family. See the idea. Family problem is over, sir. I am going to next. Now see this. Okay, all this. Tata deha dharman stuloham, krishoham, gauroham, tishtami, gachami, langayami iti cha. Getting it? Like that. I superimpose myself on my body. Deha dharman stuloham, good, fat. Krishoham, but then I am very lean. Okay, gauroham, the color is still in color. Tishtami, I am standing. Gachami, I was going. All the langayami, or I jumping. I am jumping. All the deha dharma, I am superimposing. This is very nice sloka. When you read, you can understand very easily. There is no problem in it. Adhyasa level, tata indriya dharman, indriya dharman. It is going very little closer. Mukaha, kanaha, klibaha, badiraha, andaha. Okay? Now see this. I am dumb. I am one-eyed. I am impotent. Nobody says I am impotent, but he thinks that. I am deaf. I am blind. Okay? Klibaha. Klibaha means impotent. Mukha, kana, kliba, badira, andoham. He thinks about himself. Here only all kinds of inferiority complex will get. The person get inferiority complex. See, this part only will take us from all kinds of family problem, social problem. Okay? The first adhyasa, if you practice, let's see, if you practice first adhyasa, If you understand this, if you practice the first adhyasa, okay? Practice means not going into deeper. So get out. When you understand this, when you get out, family problems over, sir. Even though you live in the problem family, there is no family problem. First adhyasa is giving that idea. Second adhyasa, when you practice this adhyasa, we will not involve the social problem. There is no color problem. There is no the shape problem. Social problem will not come. Suppose I lose my hair, it's okay. Adhyasa is gone. One part of the adhyasa is gone. I will not plant it from here and here. Oh, adhyasa, that's all. That is easy for me. So, social problem will be removed when you understand this. When you come here, our psychological problem is over. See that all the problems, the solution of the problems is kept in Adhyasa Bhashya. Psychological problem is over. Oh, I am not able to hear. Oh, thank you, Lord. I will not have mission to hear all bad words I heard from the society now. It's done, finished. I am okay. Adhyasa. So all kinds of psychological problem will be thrown away. The fourth level also. Again psychological. Antakarana dharman. Antakarana kama, sankalpa, vichikitsa, adhyavasayadin. Okay. Desire, resolve, doubt and determination. All these things are antakarana dharma. So I cannot be very proud of my positive thing. I cannot be very feeling bad about my bad feelings. And so okay. Okay. The same way, aham pratyayanam. Aham means I am superimposing ego. That's it. Aham. All 5 levels, very from grass to subtle. This is very, very intimate to this Atma. Very nicely is taking the thought by thought. See the teaching ability. In the same way, Asesha Prachara Sakshini Pratyagatma Adhyasya. Again, this is in the reverse. Whatever we studied, okay, the 5 levels, this is the reverse of 5 level. You superimpose yourself on the Deha Dharma, the Bahya Dharma, Indriya Dharma, and what that? Aham Pratyayam. In the same way, you superimpose all those things again in the reverse direction. The reverse. In the same way, it is also doing in the reverse direction. That's all. Tamcha pratyagatmanam sarvam sakshinam, that atma vipariyene, in what that? Conversely, by implication, antakaranadishu adhyasyati. When you are superimposing bahya dharma, deha dharma, indriya dharma, in the same way, atma also are superimposed on those things. So therefore, the mutual superimposition. Getting it mixing together. Levels, 5 levels. Oh, very nice, interesting point. Very, very interesting point. Slice by slice. Slice by slice, point by point. So, all the problems, the roots of all the problems are kept in these 5 levels of Adhyasa. When we understand, when we come out of each level of Adhyasa, we will not be involving in family problem even though we live in the family. Not the social problem, even though we live in the social. No national problem, even though we live in that country. See that. So we will live in the samsara. The samsara will not be in us. That is the power of knowledge. Okay? Yeah. So the discussion of superimposition concludes. Evam. This is the last part. Evam. Evam. In this way, ayam. Ayam means adhyasa. Okay? Ayam adhyasa. Ayam anadi. This is anadi. Beginningless. The adhyasa is beginningless. Anadi. Anantaha. There is no end for that. Nanto nachadir nacha sampratishtha ashwattamenam suviruda moolam asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Nanto nachadir. There is no anadi, there is no end. There is no end. When we get knowledge, this will get end. That's all. Till we get knowledge, there is no end. When we get knowledge, that will become end. Naisargiko, natural. Adhyasaha. The adhyasa is anadi, ananta, naisargiko. Very natural. Mithya pratyaya rupaha. Mithya pratyaya, anirvachaniya. Mithya pratyaya. This adhyasa is mithya. Existence, non-existence. Okay, mithya pratyaya. Kartrutva, bhoktrutva, pravartakaha. Because of this adhya only, we have knowership and doership. Sarvaloka pratyakshaha. Everybody knows that. Everybody is involved in that adhyasa. So this is the qualifications of adhyasa, praising adhyasa. This is adhyasa stuti. You can say stuti of adhyasa. What is the nature of adhyasa? I am anadi, ananto, naisargiko, adhyaso, mithya pratyay, rupaha, kartrutva, bhoktrutva, pravartakaha, sarvaroga, pratyakshaha. See the words, see the flow of Sanskrit. Bhagavan Adi Shankaraj. Asya anartha heto, anartha hetu. This is a powerful word used. This is the cause of all the problems. Anartha heto, prahanaya, to complete, to eradicate all the problems, all the roots of all the problems. Atmaika vidya pratipattaye. I have to get the oneness of Atma and Brahma. For that only, Sarve Vedanta Arabhyante. All the Upanishads are now talking about this. Now we are going to study the Upanishad through the Brahma Sutra. See how nicely he concludes, very nicely, the sliding and what the ending. So takeoff is very nice and landing also very nice landing. Powerful landing. Now you are going to enter into Brahma Sutra for higher studies. That's all. Okay? Brahma Sutra, Adhyasa Bhashya is over. You understood each and every point I did. Nowhere you struck. So you just flow like this and you understood each and every point. So this last paragraph is very, very important. Asya anartha heto prahanaya. The root of all the problems to be eradicated. To eradicate this, Atmaika Vidya Pratipatti. I want to get the oneness of Atman and Brahman. Therefore, I am going to study Vedanta. That Upanishad. Okay? So very nice, the concluding thought. Evam, yeah, this is what I studied. So I told this. Superimposition. Okay? Now 6 things are what Anadi. 6 things are Anadi. Jiva, Ishvara, Brahman, Jiva Ishvarayoho Beda, Avidya Adhyasa, Avidya Chaitanya Yoho Sambandha. 6 things are Anadi. This is for extra information only. You cannot ask when did it start. No answer. No answer means what? Anadi. Anadi means we do not know the date. That's all. Anadi. 6 things are according to Advaita Vedanta. Okay. Asya anartha hetu. No. Now we are going to get this light to dispel the darkness. The Brahma Sutra is over here. Okay. Tatacha yatacha ayam artaha sarvesham vedantanam tata vayam asyam sharirika vimamsayam. He says that this is Brahma Sutra. According to Bhagavan Adi Shankara, sharirika vimamsayam pravadishyamaha. Whatever is discussed in Upanishad, I am going to discuss in this Brahma Sutra. Iti Adhyasa Bhashyam. I am going to discuss this in the Brahma Sutras. Now the Adhyasa Bhashya is getting over. Very powerful teacher, Bhagavan Adi Shankara. Very powerful. We never find this kind of teachers. We have to do many janmas punya to come under this Advaita Parampara to taste even a single thought of Adhyasa Bhashya. It is not ordinary thing. You are all very much blessed. I have taken this many place, but very modern way of, with all this board, this and that, you are getting. Even the class also, you will be sitting somewhere else looking at me. Now you are looking at me in your, that very close screen. Blessed to study this, okay? Now Brahma Sutras. I am just running. Atavado Brahma Jignasa, this is the first sutra. We will read it, we will do it in the next level, okay? This is introduction for next level. Next year, when God permits, we will do it. Atavado Brahma Jignasa, Janma Adesya Yataha, Sastra Yonitvate, and Tattu Samanvayat. All the 4 sutras are very important sutras. This is called Chatu Sutri. So this we will do little later, okay? So I am not telling any meaning. Why? We don't have time, therefore. So this is the first sutra, and the second sutra, third sutra. First 4 sutras if you study, then you studied a whole Brahma Sutra. First 4 sutras, powerful sutras. The first 4 sutras, this is the 2 books, this is the 2 books published by Chinmaya International Foundation, only to explain Adhyasa Bhashya and 4 sutras. What to talk about 555 sutras? Frightening, le? This is more than enough to get to liberation. Okay, now, So Shravana Manana Nididhyasana, if you do, you will get Darshana. Darshana will get a nice view of life and you will live very happily. Okay, this is Advaita Darshana. Recapitulation I am not doing, so I have done yesterday. This is thought number 2, superimposition established. We did it. Superimposition definition also we did. Okay, and definition of other schools, you know this. If I give you mic, you will do more than 2 hours lecture on this. I know you have that much material. Okay, not my whole experience. Okay, 2 moons and what that. Seeing Shuktika Rajatavad. Thought number 6. Other objections. Another objection. So you can superimpose object on object. How can you superimpose object on subject? This objection. And he answered. How you see the dome and shape and color. In the same way, you can superimpose body, mind, and intellect on the self. This also we studied. And he is over there, changing the track. Immediate cause is Adhyasa, root cause is. So changing the track of Adhyasa into Avidya. Okay? And the knowledge of rope only will remove the snake, not the rope itself. So this will not touched by this. Okay? Substratum never will be touched by this. So our logical conclusion. All the things are nothing but Adhyasa. Okay? Without Adhyasa, you cannot have the transaction of knowledge. We studied. And this is level 1. This is level 1, level 2. This is transaction level Adhyasa. This is Shastra level Adhyasa. This is Vedanta level Adhyasa. Okay? We studied. Just now we studied. All the 5 got that levels of all the dharmas, how you are superimposing on our body. Okay? Now take away. Just I am brushing. Okay? Take a point number 1. Just note it down. This is the main takeaway for our practical life. For the whole Adhyasa Bhashya. Take time to analyze the problem before solving it. This is what Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya did in the Adhyasa Bhashya. Take time to solve what that. Study the problem to solve it. Find out the immediate cause and root cause of the problem. Not only immediate cause, root cause also we have to find. That we have to know from this Adhyasa Bhashya. This is practical life. Adhyasa Bhashya is different. From that, this is important for our practical life. Don't go for temporary solution. Please go for permanent solution. Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya is giving for permanent social, family, national problem solution. 4th point, share your problem solving methods to others also. Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya written this Bhashya for other schools also. Sarva Tantra Siddhant. Sharing, okay? And misunderstanding. Misunderstanding comes naturally, understanding comes with great effort. Even in our life also, we will misunderstand man very easily, but to understand it will take more time. Change the track to exit. Now, whenever you drive on the road, you remember, hey, I have to take Adhyasa into Avidya. Why? To exit, liberation. Now, whenever you drive, please remember this point. Change the problem from one form to another form to solve it. All success and failures belong to Adhyasa. So, try to be happy. Hello, Adhyasandane. You try to be happy. When you understand this, we know how to maintain the happiness. Learn where to start and where to end the thought flow. Where he started and where he ended. The end should be what that coincide with this Brahma Sutra start. Getting it? Nicely started, nicely ended. Sometimes we start, we do not know why I started this topic. In fact, we have to learn from this Brahma Sutra. Nicely started. There's no problem. Now, we ended very nicely. Only one solution for all family problems, social problem, national problem, international problem. Just now we studied. One solution for all the problems is Adhyasa Bhashya. Is it okay? The 10th point, Adi Shankaracharya, the legend. So we are seeing only him as a saint. Not only saint, he's a powerful professor, great leader, great social reformer. In our day, the social reformer, when they go and work in the society, they make so many mess, so many problems. All the social reformers are making problems only, politics only. This kind of saintly people, when they bring the social reformer thought, they are not only solving the social family problem, they are giving this permanent solution for the jiva also. This is a powerful social reformer. Okay? So saluting Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya's Bhashyakara and Bhagavan Vedavyasa Sutrakara. So may Bhagavan Vedavyasa and Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya bless us, may Gurudev bless us to get this knowledge. Okay? And let us retain this knowledge in our head. The knowledge is a light that should show the way. So all the darkness will be dispelled. Then we will reach our goal of life in our life. Okay? So thank you very much. So with the all speed we finished, we are able to finish in 10 days without any interruptions of Adi Bhautika, Adi Atmika, Adi Daivika. So all the problems are not there. With the grace of the Lord and Gurudev, we could finish this. Thank you very much.